Well, hello there, boys and girls. Thank you for coming back for week 2 of Wonder VBS. I am so glad you've decided to join us. We have a great time in store for you. I just want to remind you, if you haven't already dug into that snack in your bag, feel free to do that at any time. And just another reminder, if you haven't picked up a activity bag and you want to, please feel free to stop by the church. We still have a few left over, and we love to get those out to people that want to take part and do the different activities. Other than that, we're all set to go with week 2 of Wonder VBS.
Have you ever wondered about your gifts? This is Thaddeus. He is 11 years old. Thaddeus is like many kids his age. He enjoys playing sports, he loves fishing, and he enjoys spending time with his family and friends. In school, Thaddeus found a rather interesting instrument to play.
I attend middle school, and there I play in the orchestra. I was introduced to several different types of instruments, but one really stuck out to me, the upright bass.
The upright bass is used in orchestras, jazz bands, country music, and many other types of musical bands. It looks much like a violin, but significantly larger.
The bass really intrigued me, and I found myself practicing and getting better and better. I became really good over time because I practiced at home. When I first started playing the bass, I knew it was going to be a challenge because of its size. Many people actually shy away from it because of its size, but I was up for the challenge.
In fact, Thaddeus was hand-selected out of students in Long Island to play in 2 renowned festivals. Thaddeus was doing well, but soon realized that although he was gaining recognition with his playing, the other students in his school's orchestra were having a hard time.
Over time, I realized that some of the other students were falling behind. I wanted to help them, so during class, I helped them learn some of their notes. If one musician is struggling, the entire orchestra will suffer. It wasn't easy many times, but it felt like the right thing to do to help.
Thaddeus realized that every member of the orchestra needed to know their instruments so that the music would sound just as good.
The orchestra is like a puzzle. Every piece has to fit in perfectly or you don't see the beauty of it.
Thaddeus learned something quite interesting and practiced love by helping his small community of fellow students so that everyone could grow.
If one player plays a wrong note or starts to fall behind, the entire piece falls apart. It's like pizza if every musician is an ingredient. Think about pizza without sauce. It would not be that appealing. The bass is the base of any music piece. You know how people say it's the gravy on top? Well, it's the turkey on the bottom. It sets the tempo.
1 Peter 4:10 says that each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace. In the small way that Thaddeus helped his fellow students get better, we can learn from and help and love others that are around us.
I actually want to continue playing and hope that I get some scholarships for college. I love playing, but it makes me feel so good when everyone's doing well.
So, what gifts do you have? And how can you use them for God and for others?
Hi everybody, welcome back to week 2 of our online VBS, Wonder. Today, we're going to be talking about, I wonder what gifts God gave me. And one of the questions we're going to be asking you guys is, who receives gifts from God? And when we say gifts, we aren't talking about a pretty box with a sparkly bow on top. That's not what we're meaning. We mean abilities and talents that God gave us, or personal gifts like people He surrounds us with, and our family and our loved ones. And another question I'm going to ask you guys is, why do you think God has given you certain abilities? God gives us these precious abilities because we all have a unique story to tell. And we can tell those stories by using our talents and abilities to showcase who we are. Now, is there a gift or ability that you don't have but would like to have? This is a question that we are encouraging you guys to send a video response back to us so we can know what your abilities are. Alright, so let's pretend you have to go out and find the best gift ever for someone. what are some of the qualities that makes it the best gift? For some people, the best gift ever might be something they've always wanted. Some people might want something that costs a lot of money, and some people want something that's very thoughtful and homemade. It just goes to show that the best gift ever is different for each and every person. So God's gift that we may not even know that we need, or we might not even know that we have, we each have them to serve others. And that's what makes God's gifts the best gifts ever. So this week, you do have another airplane to make. This is what it looks like. And on the airplane, it'll say, I wonder what gifts God made me and gave me. All right. Thank you for joining us for week 2 of VBS, and catch you next week.
This is my son Nason. He's my little boy. I have to stand on my tiptoes to be even a little bit as tall as he is. Anyway, what did you ask me?
So what are we making today, Mom?
Today we are going to make a robot. You're gonna build your own robot. So right now, you can pause the video and you can go and get some tape and maybe a pair of scissors if you need them. You can also use glue, but we like tape because you don't have to wait around for it. You just use it and you're ready to go. So, in your activity pack this week, you should find maybe 2 toilet paper rolls. Mason, you got 2 that are 2 different sizes. That's awesome. And you're gonna find some pipe cleaner. Look at all these awesome colors. They're metallic, like a robot is. And these doodads, and some more doodads, and some fun shapes, and a itty tub of
Play-Doh.
Mine smells like bananas.
That sounds like great.
Open the lid and see. I already used all mine on my robot. It smells delicious.
Oh, wow.
Don't eat it though. You can't eat it. You get a bellyache. I'm gonna show you what I made. This is my robot. You can make any kind of robot you like. This is just what my imagination created. What do you think?
It's very nice. What's its name?
Oh, I didn't think of a name.
How about Jerry?
Jerry's a great name. Hi Jerry, it's nice to meet you.
Hi, Jerry.
Jerry is equipped with all sorts of things. He's specially made to do certain jobs. For instance, he can clean up messes. Do you see this big mess he cleaned up? He has 4 arms. That's cool. And this is a doodad that will,
Clean cars?
yeah, it'll buff your car. Make it all nice and shiny. He also plays basketball.
Is he good?
He's okay. And this is an empty hand. Just in case he needs it for emergencies, he can do whatever he wants. So I've taken all of my modeling clay and used it as his base so that he stands up. As you can see, he stands up. And everything is taped on, just like that. So Nason, do you want to go ahead and build yours?
Yes.
Okay, you build yours. I also took one of my toilet paper tubes and I cut it in half. So then I laid it on its side to make his head. And then I took one of these plastic eggs and I stuck the plastic egg in the end. You could also do it this way so that he has a funny looking nose. Like that. You can do anything you want. Just use your imagination. But think about what kind of useful things your robot does. This robot is going to have, maybe we'll make him like this. And he will sit on this part here. Take this part out of here. Wow. I like the colors you used.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Mason, what special gifts, skills is your robot going to have, do you think?
It's going to take me to school every morning, so I don't have to walk.
That's awesome. What else?
It's gonna be really fast, so I can like go really fast.
Does it take gas or is it electric?
It is solar powered, so it's good for the environment.
That's fun. You know, you can also stick on some of these phone shapes, anything you want. So for mine, I gave him an antenna. Maybe he can pick up TV from another planet.
That's a good idea.
I think so. I also used these brass fittings, fasteners, and I just split them because they have two ends. I'll show you. You have to ask somebody who's older than you to help you with this so you don't poke your finger, because that would hurt. But they split apart, see, like this? And you can use them as a fastener. In fact, on this robot that someone else helped us make, this robot has a fastener on it, and this part spins because the fastener's in there. You see that? And he's got some wild arms. It kind of looks like a bug, but it's a robot. It can look like anything you want it to look like. So the point of these robots is to help us make our lives easier.
And that's what this is gonna do.
It's going to take you to school every day.
And I used these little white pieces as like propellers, so now I can fly too.
That's really cool. What did you call yours, did you say?
This is Steven.
Steven, and this is Jerry. Hey, Steven.
Hi. And it's also always Steven's birthday, so he's gonna have a little happy birthday sign.
That's a really good idea.
And whenever it's anyone else's birthday, he always wishes them happy birthday because he's nice.
What does his voice sound like?
Hi, I'm Steven. That's what it sounds like.
I like that. That's very nice.
Thank you.
So why don't you finish your robot and then get your parents to take a picture of your robot, and you can send them to us here at the church. They can post them on Facebook. That'd be a good idea, huh?
I want to see them.
I want to see them, and I also want to know how they help you make your life better, what special talents they have, and what their names are. What do you think of that?
Yes, I want to see them. I want to see what they can do. And if they're as fast as Steven.
How fast can Steven go?
Really fast.
Really fast. All right. Thanks, Nathan.
No problem.
We'll see you next week.
Welcome back, Bible Lab researchers. Once again, we are going to work together to find evidence that will help us answer the question of the day. And once we collect our data, we can draw a conclusion about our initial question. Here we go. Step 1, today's big idea. I wonder what gifts God gave me. When we say gifts, we're not really talking about presents that come in a box or a bag. I'm talking about the abilities, talents, and even experiences that each person has. They're usually things we are good at or really enjoy doing. Can you name some gifts that people might have? Step 2, let's collect some data. And for that, we turn to the Bible. Let's take a look at what it says in 1 Peter 4:10. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. This verse tells us to use our gifts as stewards of God's grace. Remember, we learned about grace last time. Grace is a gift we get that we don't deserve. That means the gifts from God should be used in the same manner they have been given to us, freely and graciously. God gave us our abilities for a reason, to help others. Let's also look at 2 Timothy 1:6 and 7. For this reason, I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God, which is in you through the laying on of my hands. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. This Bible passage says that we should keep practicing and working on the gifts we have because God wants to use us and our gifts. Which makes sense because God gave us those gifts. Step 3. What can we conclude about our question? I wonder what gifts God gave me. Maybe you never thought of abilities like being a good athlete, being good at math, or even being great at tidying up as gifts that come from God, but they do. And no matter what your gift is, God wants you to use it to serve others. All right, at this point in the video, I have some very important instructions for you. When I say pause, you're going to pause me, and you're going to go to the description in this video, whether that's on Facebook or YouTube, find the description that goes along with this video, and there's a link to a YouTube video in there. It's about 5 minutes long. I want you to click on that, and I want you to watch that video. Once you're done, come back and unpause me and continue on with Wonder VBS. All right, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, pause.
So there I was holding a squid, and then I look up and I say, hey, wait a minute, this isn't the British Embassy.
I don't get it.
Well, you'll get it later. How you been, Carl?
Good. This has all been really new. Being in a new place, seeing things in a different perspective, and learning so many crazy things sure has put me through a whirlwind.
No, I get it. There's been a lot on your mind, like why is the sky blue? How do toasters work? Why do my sneezes sound like zebra noises?
Yeah, I get that. Wait, is that true?
Yeah, I know. Is it because of the atmospheric gases? Is it because the space is blue? I don't know. The guess is good as mine.
No, the thing about you sneezing, is that true?
Oh yeah, watch.
Wow, that's incredible.
Thanks, it's one of my gifts.
Gifts? What do you mean?
You know, the things God give us to show love and give joy to others. I have those and I like to use them. Just like that sneeze brought you joy and made you laugh.
Interesting.
What are you wondering?
I wonder what gifts God gave me.
Now that is a wonderful wonder. We gotta figure this out, Kyle.
Okay, how do I do that?
Well, they talk about spiritual gifts in the...
Trees?
No, in the Bible, 2 Timothy, that says that God gives us, each of us, gifts that we can use to show love to other people.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So what do you believe your gift is?
I'm not really sure.
Alrighty, no problem. Let's try a couple out to see what we discover. I wonder if Carl has the gift of encouragement. I wonder if Carl has the gift of teaching. Yeah, that wasn't the best idea.
You're telling me. I don't know if I'll ever find out what my gift is.
We will. It's only a matter of time. Hi, I hate to bother you, but can I borrow you $10? I forgot my lunch at home and I'm starving. Sorry, I don't have anything on me.
Ah, here you go.
This is 20.
I know.
Are you sure?
100%. If there's anything else I can do, let me know.
Well, thanks, man. Now that was pretty... Excuse me, mister. I got something stuck on my bag. Do you mind getting it?
Not a problem.
Thanks, pal. Hey, can one of you show me how to get to the city library?
Absolutely. I'll be right back, Walter.
Oh, why is the sky blue? My stomach's grumbling. Why am I hungry right now? What am I gonna eat? Want to go Quiznos? Leftovers? Nah, I don't like leftovers. Spaghetti, some clam chowder. If I make clam chowder, that means I have to go to the market. Hey, Carl!
Sorry about that. What were you saying?
Well, I have some good news for you, Carl.
Did someone leave a corn dog in my chair when I was gone?
Nope. I think I know what your gift is.
What is it?
Well, I think your gift is serving and giving.
What? That can't be. Like serving other people and just giving and being generous?
Yes, sir. Isn't that great?
Well, I think you got it wrong. Those things are just something I enjoy doing. Plus, I'm not even good at them, really.
That's the point. A lot of times the gift God gives us, it might not be the most obvious. But when it's something we do for others and for God, that's definitely a gift from God.
Wait, something I get from God is something I can use for God? It's like, if you gave me $20, I can use that $20 to get you a gift?
Yes, God's awesome that way. God gives us all sorts of different gifts that we can use to serve God and other people in our lives. And we can improve on those gifts by using them more.
Really?
Of course. The more we work on our gifts and feed into those gifts, the better we can love others. It's pretty wonderful.
Sounds like it. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep on serving and giving.
That sounds like a great idea. You want to try it now?
Let's go. I sure am tired.
Yeah, me too, but we did a good thing.
We sure did.
I'm also glad we now know what your gifts are.
Yeah, what about you though? Besides the whole sneezing thing, what's your gift?
Well, I don't know if it's a gift, but whenever I eat too much cheese, my body makes a noise that sounds like an elephant.
Really? Oh, that's weird. Oh man, that's gross. That's definitely not a gift.
My bad.
Well, that wraps up another amazing week of wonder. And as we go about our week, and tonight we can some questions you can talk about with your family. One of them is, why do you think God has given you certain abilities or certain gifts? The next one is, what are we supposed to do with the gifts that God has given to us? Have a great week, and we will see you next week, same time, same place.